주로 망치나리아 참바대행지 숨도와 여러 조산 제거도 숨도 이내 랄레 땅에 잘 공부시라.
No, and the main essence of all of the religious traditions, of course, Dharma traditions, is compassion, love, and compassion, and therefore the practice of that is really quite rare. However.
어떤 데에 중에 슈거 금전디 녜랑아주 미임바 개침부임바 미교원에 맞들어야 다른 소소 가와서야. 안 당한데 미 미지세데 시라는 말에다 로 가족 유리네 로 야하 대요 말와. 근데 정화 주루진 부부정실이. 이 버로데 롭존 셔야 되죠. 근데 상을 따면 오늘 전에 지금 미지 지금 전다 되면서 해야 돼. 하고 쳐도 와.
So there we are with the human life, and the human life is a very rare and precious thing to have. And then maximum it can last around 100 years. And then if we actually calculate the way it's used, then the first 15, 20 years are when it's kind of a child and getting educated. And then as one gets older, one sort of loses track of things. And so the actual amount of time one has to take responsibility as a human being is not so great. So therefore, to have such a human life and have those precious years of being a human being on the planet, and yet to use that energy and that awareness and that human embodiment to create problems, that really is a tragedy, wouldn't you say?
The
greatest power of being a human being is our ability to think.
So you have to understand so you 똑치야 먼저 밀려다 돈다 랑부시는 똑치야도 와 미기 삼로다 미기 왕당기 컨트롤 파 내가 그 도도와 왕도 도도와 이것은 어쩌려야 밀을 누가요.
So among the living beings, humans are not the strongest. The bears and the tigers and the elephants are much stronger, and even the cattle are much stronger. But human beings usually dominate those beings and control them, and that is because of the greater power of the human ability to think.
차선을 저거 요살 때 콘조 신기도와 딜을 하가지기다 시부지 콘조를 진짜 미리 람리 라고 키세요. 근데 잘아 파도 키센조베 랍샤 딜을 하가지 신고 말와. 난수 미 롭종 토네 미지게 삼려 토게 점리네야 베티. 가서다. 개가 신지 된 저기 미지게 최시와리야 점리 구조하고. 근데 제토도 밀는 누가 되네요.
So the power of the human being is very great in the sense that a single human being can dominate an entire world. Whereas, for example, the types of animals that live with us as pets, dogs and cats and these things, when they get hungry, they really have no recourse but to look to their master for help. And they get, they don't really, they can't turn on the lights in the dark and so forth. So they have very limited abilities, whereas the human being has tremendous power, and even one human being can dominate an entire world in extreme cases.
초신진의 추조 토는 슈비는 남주의 저유 토는 슈비는 지단 조화를 신제 탐제 유디신 인구 인수로 상계의 시효 소유 내 상만 상계의 시효의 상계의 롭존 제약이디 미지기 수녀 토는 미기 저외 토는 되네 롭존 제는 상계 살아 토비야디 미국도와 모두 신제 신백이 신바시 파샤네 하다 가만히 된줄래 상계의 콘솔이 디요 말와 그래서 디가 생각 좀 밀류 등에 자치는 게 can't
and for example, all beings have life, basic life. And then also we say, and we believe that all beings have a Buddha nature, and therefore all beings will eventually become Buddhas and will become enlightened. However, among beings that have the ability to study and to learn and to develop their minds and thereby become a Buddha, really it's only the human beings. The other different animals don't have the ability, the gods and the titans don't really have that opportunity. Really only the human being can use that life this life to become enlightened in this life through study.
That indeed, the Nanzo, Miluza Chimbuji, Toba Tuichik Nanzo Zamulina, Choan Yamdo, gave war, Dian, Nanzo Chigla Tengu. Chigla Teni and the Ragi de what say Udua, Moto Rankamalaya, Yomara, Nanzo Penatenti, Dudugongi, Lecha Warwa, Chesa Dian Indu, Nanzo Chigla Tenimoto, Rankamalaya, Susu de Yoma.
So therefore, in order to achieve happiness and have a positive result in life, it is essential that we realize our interdependence with all things, and that no one sort of independently just becomes a human or becomes anything or lives in some sort of disconnected, isolated way. Every being is interconnected, and it is only through acknowledging and working with that interconnection in the causal nexus that interconnects us, that we have any hope of achieving happiness.
Semjang sonam ge leg wang ge jebu yungorwa tina da anzo zamulina denge ge rowa miza mayembe soja chusim bu thoma chunje di zamulin nesa di sashi di chokudwa zamulin so sashi de tengudwa.
So for example, all of us human beings depend upon the environment, and the environment from the time it was developed in this cycle, in this world cycle, is itself a product of the meritorious evolutionary momentum of all the beings who inhabit it. And the beings who inhabit it are not only we human beings who can make perhaps best use of it, but all the animals also, they have some merit to be reborn in this planet, in such an environment with us, all interconnected. And so it is depending on such an environment that we can have either human life form or all the other life forms. All depend on the environment.
Today, we talk about Zambulin, then would you Zambulin delay Songyuk Cheda and Jiggy, and D, Manzo Langadi military door.
No.
Zambulin the temple.
No, it's
Zambulin is she would dig Jiggy Delayata, Kuyu. Then a global woman soon do what to say collect to it. In Zoliata, Nuzi Yong do, Nazum Ranging me Yongzol there, Jawachagua, digging langating on the military.
So therefore, when we come to the topic of the ruination of the planet by the phenomenon of global warming, it becomes particularly amongst all the animals inhabited, it becomes particularly the human responsibility to, it has been the human beings have caused this, and similarly it's the human beings' responsibility to do something about it.
That didn't into Zamba, Tanda Sai College, the Nazo Injitin, a global woman Sungorwa, the Yongya Hidi, Nazo Migi Deva Manta, some you Manta, you Manta, Legu Manta, Little Den, Yanga Yon.
So the root cause, of course, of the global warming is the excessive greed of we human beings, the excessive desire, the excessive productions, the excessive activity, and sort of our excess way of being especially desire and greed that really is the cause of global warming. So the human desire, our desires and our wishes and appetites are not don't stop naturally by themselves. The more that we have, the more we want. Now, for example, in my own case, I'm a Tibetan, and where I was born was the town called Pari, on the southern border of Tibet. Oh yes, Tibet is the highest country in the world. And in the highest part of Tibet is where I was born, in Pari. Chikji,
Shidong.
Shidong,
No.
higher than 14,000 feet
No, dinde
above sea level.
sashi chile kebre. Tesa ngai kese lumbali ya nam thong shira nam thang thani singi mare.
So we have tremendous cold weather. We're above the tree line. There's no trees there.
Ani peji singai pombu shira ine shogo da labu ta gure.
But we do plant potatoes and carrots.
Tesa
And a lot of the radishes also.
ngai shogo ka usha ore.
Turnips.